beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is. Woo! And hello, everyone. So Starlight is out here with that special someone, and I'm just out here celebrating us, and because it is Valentine's Day. And so this video is for all the singles out there. All the singles out there that, you know, you might get sad, you know. So before I start that video, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for love and support Starlight. And also a big, huge happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I've been saying happy Valentine's Day to, I can't say it to everyone, but a lot of people throughout the day, making their day, making them feel special. And so today is like I'm out here, you know, and I'll show you what's on the other side of this. Is the water, the ocean, of course, right? And so Starlight is out here celebrating my time with that loved one in my life. And I just want to let you know, if you're single and you're searching, you know, I hope you're not doing what I used to do. You know, like, hey, it's Valentine's Day, or, you know, Starlight's just jumping in this video here. Woo, there goes Starlight. So yeah, you know, I'm single, and, you know, I'm not happy because I'm not, you know, I'm single and I don't have that love of my life. Now, Starlight was not like that. I was searching, and I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to find the one. Not just anyone, but the one that the universe has for Starlight. So I wasn't gonna, I was tired, I wasn't going to settle for, you know, just anyone. And so now through the years, way back, you know, Starlight wouldn't go out to eat by herself. I wanted to go out to eat, but I'm like, hey, I don't have that special someone. Hang on, Starlight needs some water here. You know, like, you know, I don't have anybody with me. I'll tell you what, don't think that you have to have someone to go out in public, to go out to eat. Oh, a lot of people do this. They won't go anywhere. They won't go hiking. They're like, nah, I can't go hiking. I don't have anybody to go hiking with, you know? They don't go to the restaurants. I don't want to go to the restaurants because I want to go to the restaurant, but I need to have somebody with me. Are you like that? Please. You know, I am acting like it's already here. I spent a lot of my time today with that special someone. I even have, besides those, I got some roses, you know, for that special. This is for, you know, I even did my nails, I got dressed up, and I'm out here at a place that we both like to spend time with, is right at the ocean. You know, I got these balloons back there. I have, you know, a birthday card that I wrote, you know, for that special someone. So, you know, instead of complaining, and, you know, because I hear this out in public a lot, you know, people complain, I'm single, I'm lonely. And the only time they might go out, is when somebody invites them out. If they even go out on a day like that, you know. You could have somebody that says, hey, you want to go hiking with me? No, I'd rather just stay home. Well, how is that going to really help you to manifest the one that you really desire to have out there? But Starlight, I don't know. I don't know anybody out there. You know, I look out there and, you know, I don't find anybody that I even want to be with. You know, I go on the dating apps and, you know, it's the same stuff. It's the same people. You know, I was on a dating app like years ago, and, you know, I go back on there, it's the same women, it's the same men. They're still out there. What are they doing? You know, and you know what? You gotta get out. Those are all excuses. You get too comfortable being comfortable, and that's the problem. I go out to eat by myself. That's where I was last night. I was out eating by myself. You know, you gotta act like it's already here, but not only you gotta act like it's already here, is that you gotta, you know, this is what I hear people say, except me, you know, I actually met a man a while back. He's like, he didn't want to do any work. And he's like, you know what? They got to take me as I am right now. Well, if you're not doing the work, what kind of women or man are you going to vibrate with? You're only going to draw in the same kind of person, the energy that you're sending out in the world. If you're negative and you're down and you're not positive and you're not working on yourself and, you know, like to work on different parts of the inside, you know, don't focus so much on the outside, you know, because that's what a lot of people do. They focus more, you know, they do things backwards. And Starlight was there a long time ago, but now I've been doing the inner work. When you do the inner work, then you shine, and people out in public, they'll see it. They will see it. They don't know what they see, because this happens to me all the time. When my chakras are clear, and I have been working on myself, you know, especially if I work on my chakras and I'm keeping my heart right, people see it. I mean, I get compliments a lot because they spark up. They see the light in me. They don't understand. Some people do understand. Some people see things. They can see energies and all that stuff and colors, you know. And so take it from someone that was single for a long time, you know. You really want to really work on yourself, your heart, you know. How do you think? Are you thinking negative? Are you trusting that anybody would, you know, or did you give up already? That's what happens to a lot of people. They already gave up. They threw the towel in. A lot of people, they think, well, Starlight, I am too old. Who would want me? Well, see, that's the problem. You think there's other women or men out there that are your age that are searching for someone just like you. But what you're putting out is what you're going to get back. If you don't, how do you think about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you think you got something to offer that person? No, put the money away. Not that. No, not the house. No, not the car. What do you got to offer them? You know? How's your heart? How do you know, like, do you go out in public, you know, and judge people? Do you criticize people? You know, are you a hypocrite? You know, do you have low esteem? Are you, you know, doubting all the time and, you know, afraid of things all the time? Not, you know, being afraid to get out in public, getting afraid to go out somewhere by yourself? You know, are you working on yourself? Are you taking good care of your body? Are you eating healthy, you know, to live a long time? Don't you want to be here a long time, you know, to be able to spend that time with someone? So it does take a lot of work, and it takes patience. You know, there's some people, a lot of people, they want, you know, everything fast and everything quick. And it doesn't have, you can have it that way. But, you know, they want to, you know, they want to have the kisses and the cuddles and all that stuff, you know, kind of rush things, if you know what I mean. And then when that all happens, then they, you know, then they kind of put themselves in a trap a little bit, because now it's like, now what I do? Now you're gonna, you know, you don't want to do things backwards, and that's the thing, is you don't want to do things backwards. You want to get to know these women or these guys, you know, test them out. I've been tested so much on this relationship that I am, but you know what? I am a stronger person today And I've learned so much because of this relationship that God actually has blessed me with. And it doesn't happen overnight. So if you're thinking about, hey, you know, I want it now, like the girl from Chocolate Factory, I want it tonight, want it now. Well, be careful, you might get something you don't want, you know, because it takes time to really get to know someone, and it takes a lot of patience. Are you willing to, you might have a lot of things to offer a lady or a man, you know, you might have a lot of love, you might have some wisdom, you know, to help them out, some knowledge, you know, to help each other out. But are you willing to wait for the right one? Are you willing to get out there and act like it's already here, like Starlight is, you know? I got the roses here, you know, is to, you know, I did my nails today, you know, I dressed up, everything is all, you know, just like you know, my teeth are done, my skin, everything is all just like the way I would do it if the man was physically really here. And that's what you want to do. You want to say, you know, I'm tired of, you know, staying home. You know, because there's something inside of you that doesn't like that. You know, you want to get out. You want to get out. And I knew somebody a long time ago, and I was like, wow, I wish I could do what they're doing. They were going out everywhere. I mean, they went fishing by themselves, they went there by themselves, they went over there they went travel over there. You know, nothing stopped that person. And that's what you got. You got to have that. You got to have that. You know, and when you start doing that, that's how you're going to meet people. If you're just staying home all the time, go on Facebook and check out the event page. Find things that, you know, go out and get out, you know. Go out and do what you love. You like to, you know, go jogging. You like to, you know, go do sports. You like to, you know, what is it? What you like to go watch movies? Go watch a movie. You like to go to dinner? Go to dinner. You want to go travel? Go travel. You like hiking? Go hiking. Because, you know, by getting away from your comfort zone and getting out of your comfort zone is how you're going to really find that one. You know, is by, and believing and trusting. You got to believe and trust, you know, and work on yourself. And you'd be surprised how the universe can guide you somewhere just because you got out of your comfort zone and went somewhere, or even checked out a video on YouTube. You never know. You know, they say the sky is limits, but it's even further than that. You know, you got the whole, you know, the whole United States. Not the United States, the whole world, the whole planet. That person that you're searching for lives somewhere on planet Earth. So don't be like Starlight thinking that you got to be in a circle, a small little spot, you know. Let me see, I gotta look for something here. I don't know if there's any shells out here. Well, no, I don't really see anything. But I got a little pieces here. But don't think on planet Earth that the person is only going to be in that space on the whole planet. That was Starlight, you know. And when God sees it, wow, look at that, you're making changes, you know, find some videos, you know, like my videos, you can get help, you know, or on my mentor's YouTube channel, Infinite Waters Ralph Smart, you know, if you don't know what to do, you know, instead of watching movies, find something, you know, on YouTube that will help you to know how to work on yourself, how to do the inner work, you know, to become your greatest version. That's my mentor, you know, and mine is about being the change that you want to see in the world. You know, like, you gotta start somewhere. So put all the excuses behind, you know, and let those go, and really trust and believe. But you know what? Don't wait next week about it. Tomorrow, today, do something today. You know, go out and do something today. Say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the park today. Just, you know, start out little and just work your way, and, you know, get yourself out there. You know, and you know what? You'll feel better instead of staying in the house and not doing anything. I love you so much. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight. Love, light, peace. And again, happy Valentine's Day to all of you singles and all you couples out there. This is Starlight. Namaste. Bye. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, plus give me a thumbs up, and you can leave me a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you could share my videos with your family or friends, and don't forget the notification bell, and check out my playlist. And you can also find me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman, Starlight. Thank you for watching. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace.